Alrighty, welcome back. Round 3 of Escape the Dark Castle. This game, which has fairly roundly kicked my butt for the last 2 playthroughs. But we're going to try and win today. This is going to be the day. Regardless, I think it's going to be the final Escape the Dark Castle video I make for the time being, because I want to move on to some other games. But let's give them one last go. The Miller and the Smith. One last attempt at escaping the Dark Castle. Without further time wasting, let's turn over the first card and begin. Alright, as per usual, after years of incarceration, in the depths of the Dark Castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Alright, so we get one item card each. One for the Miller. He gets a stale loaf of bread. Nice. And, ooh, a stale loaf of bread. Somebody's just been leaving all their bread lying around. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger here. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. Oh, it's our old friend, the stitched together douchebag. A creature stitched together using butchered animal parts scuttles towards you. It's so hideous, you instinctively lash out. Begin combat, but you get to take one attack before the first round. Make one attack, taking no damage. Okay, so our U to start with today is the Smith. This time represented by this little frog coin. We defeat him, so we need 1 wisdom and 2 other ones. Oh my days. Okay, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. Come on, get a nice early shot in, Smith. Or not. Okay, so let's proceed to regular combat. As a reminder, this guy has a combat special. The first time this creature is defeated, before drawing an item card, I have to roll a chapter dice. If the roll is might, he regenerates and I have to do it again. So that actually happened last time. It was a little bit soul destroying, but I finally beat him and had to beat him again. But here we go. Ugh. Well, at least it's 1. Better than nothing, thanks to the Miller. Both of them, unfortunately, are going to lose their first point of health and go down to 17. Let's have another go. Oh, blimey. Wow, that's even worse. Going to lose a point of health each. One more crack. Well, I say one more crack. I'm just going to keep going until I kill him. Crikey. Okay, so the Smith hits. The Miller does not, but at least he's shielded from damage, and the same cannot be said for the Smith. He's going to take a point of damage. Come on, guys. For goodness sake. Right, so they're both taking another point of damage. Alright, so we've got here. Miller's pretty rubbish at this, but he's got a 2 in 6 chance, or 1 in 3 chance, the Smith. So come on, mate. Oh, for jeezy crazy. Right. Okay, so he's not taking any damage. He is taking damage, down to 13. finally defeated. But now we've got to roll a chapter dice, and if it is might, just got to do it again. Thank goodness for that. All right. Onwards. Oh no, get our item card. A lovely, partially rotten apple. That's pretty good though. So let's give that to... Do you know what? I'm going to give it to the smith, and he's just going to immediately munch it down. There we go. Just to make it a little bit less depressing on the old health after one card. Right. Whoa. This chamber is flanked by caves and littered with gnawed bones. A guttural growl rings out as something emerges. Okay, so we've got two options here. We can either tackle the beast head on, but we'll be taking 3 points of damage each round, which is brutal, but only 2 dice to defeat. Or hit and run, use hit and run tactics, which means you have to defeat 5 dice, taking 2 points per round. Ooh. I think I'm going to have to risk the tackling the beast head on. Please don't be wisdom, please don't be wisdom. Okay. We've got a might and we've got a cunning. That's a bit better for us, I think. So, here we go, guys. Let's do it. Alright, well, I mean, that's not good news. We've at least, the smith took out, or they both, either of them took out the cunning dice, but we've still got that one. And that means they take 3 points of damage each. Which is just brutal. If that happens again, we're only in room 2. Okay, alright, here we go. Oh, no, failure, but at least we rolled 2 shields. So neither of them is going to take damage, but they ain't doing any damage either. Come on. There it is. Cool. So our miller has finally destroyed the beastie. Thank goodness for that. Ooh, a decayed blade. Once per round of combat, when you roll wisdom, you may roll again and choose which of the 2 results you prefer. So I guess I'm going to give that to... Am I going to give that to Miller? Because Miller's... No, I'll give it to the smith because he is wiser and therefore would have more opportunities to re-roll. Okay. Nope, done that. So on to the next room. I think we'll switch up and make the miller the first character. Ooh, look at that. You pass through a chamber which serves as a cesspit below the castle privies. Lovely. As you pick your way through the filth, something catches your eye. I don't think I would have picked through the filth, personally. I mean, is there anything that's worth, like, you know, picking through filth for? But our miller and smith picked through the filth, and they got an item, which is an evanescent evasion, a potion. Whenever you would lose HP, discard this item to lose none. Okay, that's moderately handy. Right, that was a nice easy room. On to the next one. As these 3 old women draw near, you notice their feet do not touch the ground. With a cackle, they lunge, probing for you with withered hands and rotten tongues. Begin combat. The first time the hags are defeated, before drawing an item card, roll a chapter die. If the result is wisdom, they regenerate and you must start again. A bit like that other dude. Okay. Right, but they only do 1 point of damage per turn, so that is a bit of a relief. Okay, so we've got one of each in order to defeat them. I'm tempted to say... No, I'm not. I was going to let someone rest, but you know what? I don't think I am. I think we're just going to go for it. Ooh, double wisdom, annoyingly. Ooh, although, hang on. Wisdom from the miller, wisdom from the smith. Now the smith, when he rolls wisdom, I may roll again and choose which of the two results to apply. Wisdom again, brilliant. Alrighty, so yeah, we get rid of that one. They both take a point of damage. 10, 11, and let's have another pop. Hey, well done guys. That's teamwork, that is. Both of them gone. The old hag's defeated. Get an item. The replication stones. Whenever you roll a single, it counts as 2 singles of that trait. Oh. Alright, why not? I guess my miller's going to eat his bread, so he'll need 2 points of HP. Then you can hold on to the replication stones. Let's go. The madman. As you pass a heavy wooden door, it flies open and a ragged madman bursts through. He wields his shackles as a weapon, and his crazed stare sends a clear message. You stand between him and freedom. You must try to roll might or a double in one attempt. Okay. And lose 2 HP if we fail. This is before combat. So you is the miller. Miller. Double or might, double or might. Double. All good. Right. Let's go. Combat time. No, wait a minute. We need a might. This guy's actually quite hard for just a crazed loon. We've got 4 dice to defeat. And he does 2 damage per round. So hopefully we don't let him last too long. Okay, here we go. Hey, that's a decent start, isn't it? Yeah. So we get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. And he doesn't do us any damage. Things are looking up for the miller and the smith. Oh, well, okay. Not so good. It's exactly the same. But at least we don't take any damage. I could allow my smith to re-roll. And then he can choose which one to apply. Has he got any other shields? He has got a might shield. Okay, let's see if he rolls the might shield. No. Okay, so we'll stick with the original one, which I think was that. Okay, so bit of a dull round, but never mind. Okay, well, who have we got here? Which is which? That's the smith. That's the miller. Okay, so the smith is getting rid of one of them. Except they're both taking 2 damage now, which is a shame. I guess he'll use his Everescent potion to not take the damage, and he'll use his loaf of bread. Can you do that during a fight? I'm not that sure actually. Let me just check. Yeah, you can. So I'll do that, and therefore the smith hastily snaffles down a loaf of bread, which miraculously stops him from being wounded. Okay, cool. Here we go. Annoying. Very annoying. At least the smith can re-roll his wisdom. Ugh. Right, Right, so he's going down to 8. He's going down to 11. And let's have another go. Finally. All right, there we go. Well done, Smith. What have we got? Rengorn's Rune. Whenever you roll a double, you may change it to any single. If you do, the double does not apply. Let's give that. Should we give that to him? Maybe I'll give it to him. Okay. All right. Cool. Onwards. With a piercing wail, a hideous creature emerges from the darkness ahead. It drools at the sight of you. Okay, so it's one of these choices. Do we attack it head on or stay together and fight on the move? If we attack it head on, we take 3 points of damage each round. But fighting on the move is too many dice. I can't be bothered with it. So, come on. One of each. We should be able to do this. This should be a walk in the park. The terrifying monster park. Okay, not a bad start. Not a bad start. Okay, so that's going to count as 2, which doesn't really help. So he's getting rid of that one. He's got a shield, and he's getting rid of that one. Unfortunately, that he's not going to take any damage, but he is going down to 8. Alrighty. There we go. Thank you, Smith, for rolling wisdom. Get rid of that. Another lovely item. Oh, brilliant. A rotten shield. So that reduces the amount of HP that we take by 1. Yeah. Okay. Right. Keep going. Keep pushing ahead. Keep forging through the depths of the Dark Castle. Who have we got here? A haggard old woman appears out of nowhere and offers to read your fortune. Something in her eyes speaks of a greater power. You feel it wise to comply. Each player must individually declare a trait and then roll it in one attempt. For each player, success, gain an item or draw a card. Failure, she steals part of your soul. That seems like a reasonable sort of balance, doesn't it? Okay, so the miller, he's going to be trying to roll for might. Yay! He's going to regain 1 HP. And the smith is going to be re-rolling for might as well. He is mighty. Yay! Brilliant. And he's going to regain 1 HP as well. Thanks, haggard old woman. That was really helpful. Sorry we didn't get to give you part of our soul. All right. Here a man sits at a table, his face shrouded in shadow. As you edge past, he lurches forward and pulls you close with a snarl, revealing his scarred face and rancid intentions. Ah, that's right, the guy with rancid intentions. Okay, so do we flee? And lose 3 HP automatically. Well, I don't want to lose 3 HP automatically, so you're going to have to go for the option where we're not losing 3 HP. Going to fight him. One of them, one of them, and those guys. Here we go. Right, so that counts as 2 of those. which helps us. That helps us. Thanks to the replication stones, that counts as 2 single mites, which gets rid of that one and that one. Then the smith, I guess we'll just get rid of that one. He takes no damage. He takes 2 damage. 9, 8, 7. I think I'm going to switch the first player marker over to the smith, because otherwise I'll forget. Okay, here we go. All we need is 1 cunning. And we've got it, thanks to the miller. Well done, miller. Good job. Awesome-o. Now I've got a nice range of items here. So I'll draw an item, we'll have a look. Liquid luck. Discard to re-roll your character die, applying only the second result. Well, I don't think we need that at this point. Okay. Where there was once flesh and fur, the bones of this skeletal beast now crackle with the menacing power of dark magic. Begin combat. Whenever you remove a chapter die by hitting this enemy, roll it instead. If it's wisdom, don't remove it. Put it back as wisdom. Cool. That one. That one. Ooh. Blimey. Okay, here we go. Ugh. Basically, not very good news. So the miller is going to take 2 points of damage, down to 5. And the smith is going to take no damage, but do nothing. Okay, so 1 more attack together. I might end up resting the miller soon, though. Not amazing. Now I could change that to a single. If I change it to the single, he doesn't get the defensive bonus. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the 1 point off there. Then he's going to take 2 points, just 1 point of damage. 9, 8. 1 point of damage because of the rotten shield. And go for it. That's what we wanted to see, isn't it? I mean, we're still taking damage. He's going down to 7. He's going down to 3. Bad news. I think the miller is going to have to rest. Smith is going to, so he's resting, so let's put up his health now. Okay, here we go. Come on, Smith. Whoa, wow. And annoyingly, that was the result that we wanted, but let's not think about that. And that is not the result we wanted. Down to 6. I'm going to rest the smith again. Miller, sorry. And the smith is going to attack again. Oh, for curses. Down to 5. Right, I think we're both going to have to fight now. I mean, come on. He's going down to 4. This might be the end. Do you know what? I almost said I think this might be the one that finishes us off. He's going down to 3 again. Job done. Cool. So it's a warped cudgel by 3 and 3, 4. I think it would make sense to replace the decayed blade with the warped cudgel. So that allows us to roll. If we roll might, we can roll again and choose which of the 2 results to apply. Okay, let's push on. Bat attack. Without warning, a swarm of giant bats bursts into the passageway. You can only cower beneath the overwhelming blur of wing and fang. As the bat swarm passed, each player in turn must roll their character die along with 3 chapter die. After rolling, a player loses 1 HP for each chapter die that matches their character die. Doubles or no matches are unharmed. Okay, so, I mean, theoretically, this could kill the Miller. So, let's see. Is it going to kill the Miller? Is it 3 dice? Blimey. Ooh, so if the player rolls a double, I'm assuming that's referring to this one. I think that means I'm unharmed. Cool. And a Smith. Oh, one match. One match. Loses 1 HP. Could have been worse. All right. You turn a corner and step right into the path of 2 guards. They exchange a puzzled look, then lunge to restrain you. Okay, so I can flee, losing 1 HP, or fight them. I think with both of my characters on 3 HP, I can't choose to automatically lose even 1 HP. Although, actually, it would just be him losing 1 HP. Okay. Alright. I'm going to do that. He's going to lose 1 HP, and we're going to flee. Right. 3 cards to go before the end. Some kind of icky trap. A series of long blades swings from the ceiling of this narrow passageway. You study the pattern of their movement and prepare to dash through to the other side. All players must roll their character die along with 1 chapter die 3 times. Each time a player die matches the chapter die they roll, they are caught by a blade and lose 2 HP. Okay, so if we roll a double, then we survive that roll. Okay. Okay, so how about we roll the Smith in the tray and the Miller outside. Safe. Safe, that's 1. Safe. Safe, that's 2. Safe. Oh, that's a shame. The Smith gets just nicked by the last blade, taking him down to 1 HP in what must surely be the penultimate card of the game. Onwards to this dude. He looks like a murderer. You wipe dust from the lid of a large tomb, hoping to read its inscription. How about we just run away from the tomb, guys? At your touch, the lid opens up and a giant knight rises, bellowing that you should not have disturbed him. I agree. I think, to be honest, Miller, Smith, you've got this coming. Okay, well, we can't flee because that would just kill us. So, begin combat. All players may fight as normal, but you are the only player the giant attacks, and you may not rest. Oh, well, that pretty much seals the Smith's fate, doesn't it? Unless we have some kind of miraculous first roll that takes him out on the go. I think that's pretty much what we've got to hope for here. That is not at all what I was hoping for. What can we do about this? Whenever you roll a double, whenever you roll a single, that counts as 2 singles of that trait. Well, that doesn't really help. Oh, when you roll might, you may roll again. I mean, have I got a double? I have got a double. Come on. No. Okay. All right. So they take off that, but he takes 2 points of health down to 0. He takes 1 point of health because of his shield down to 0. And they're both dead. So there you go. That was my 3rd attempt in this series to get the Smith and the Miller away from the Dark Castle, and it did not work out. So I think that's going to be it for the time being. I'll leave it there. Maybe I'll come back and have another go at some point with some other characters. It would be nice to win a game, but it seems that for me at least, victory in the Dark Castle is not on the cards. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got this far, feel free to like the video, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am going to be playing some other games soon. What am I going to be playing? I think I might get in a couple of games of Ugly Griffin Inn, just as another little easy to get going sort of deal. So this is is it a button shy game? It is, isn't it? Called Ugly Griffin Inn. It's a little 1-player game. Yeah, I'm going to play some of that. I think I might play some solo role player. So yeah, a little bit of solo role player coming up, I reckon. And after that, what's going to be the big one? Well, after that I'm going to play some Legends Untold. So I'm just reviewing the rules of that one, and when I've got a handle on it, I think that's going to be the next game that I run a larger series of videos on. So there you go. That's me done for the time being. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.